Hello, hello, Facebook lovelies. It is Thursday night, yeah, is that right? And I'm ending my online party tonight. So, you need to make a purchase. And if you're wondering what to buy, I have some really fun ideas for you tonight. I am going to do some lip cocktails and talk about our enduring lip colors. They have staying power like you've never experienced before. Hey Ginger, hi Darren. But they don't dry out your lips. One of the first questions I often get asked is, are these like the brand out there, you know, that stays on for like 24 hours? And they're not, because the main ingredient in that brand is alcohol. Ours are much safer and they're not going to last 24 hours, but they will last a good 6 hours if you're not a lip chewer. If you're somebody who's constantly doing that, all bets are off. But 6 hours, and if you set it with our setting powder and you're kind of a LimeLight person and you have several of our products, there are other things you can do to make them last even longer. But tonight is all about fun and color. So I wore this dress that has pretty much every color in it. And I kind of did a little bit of makeup, but I really just want to highlight my lips. And before I jump into that, hey Amanda, hi Mandy. Oh, y'all are always so supportive. I wanted to show you my hair. See how one side looks awesome? It's all piecey and beachy, and this side is flat. So I've been using our setting spray in my hair, and it's amazing. Watch this. Instantly shiny, piecey, and somehow I'm gonna have to figure out the science behind this, because I always like to be able to provide a why, but somehow it seems to separate the colors, and the little striations of different colors seem to be a little bit more obvious. But anyway, it's a perfect summertime tool. This thing has so many uses. I use this for my eyebrows. I spray my brush before I dip into number 40 and do my brows. So this little combo right here with number 40 eyeshadow is everything that Anastasia of Beverly Hills wishes she had. Like, all she has is good marketing. This is way better. I use it in my hair, and then of course I use it to set my makeup. And it takes away sort of that powdery finish and gives you back that dewy finish, but it also makes your makeup last longer. So with one of these, you can get your lipstick to last closer to 8 hours. Okay, so let's get started. What do y'all want to see first? Oh, thank you, Sarah. I kind of feel the same way about you. Major girl crush on you. Oh, and I did want to share one other thing. Amanda Simcoe, I hope you're still watching. Do you see my teeth? How amazing they look? Yeah. Aren't they so pretty? Not when I smile like that, no. But she told me about using charcoal, activated charcoal capsules. I saw them on her bedside one day and I was like, what the heck is this? And she said she brushes her teeth with it mixed with a little bit of coconut oil, and I have been doing that, and I think my teeth look awesome. So anyway, you'll try that. It is a disaster of a mess, and you should do it in the shower, not in your sink, or your husband gets really cranky about all the little black splatter everywhere. But you have white teeth, so have anything to say about that? Big pup? Nope, he's got nothing to say. He's trying to go to sleep. Good luck. Okay, so I am going to show you our ELCs. This is not all of them, but this is my favorite. These are my favorites. Talk about a kid in a candy store. This is toys for big girls, okay? When you have these sitting on your desk right next to your blush palette that y'all know I get so excited about, you kind of feel like a magical unicorn. It's like having all the Barbies, the dream car, the house, the camper. It's everything. So be that girl, because now you're in charge, not your parents. So you can buy all of these lipsticks. And you should do that tonight, actually. All right, let's jump into this. So because purple is the main color, I am going to use Ash. This is part of our Lottie collection. It is a very bright magenta lip color. We're gonna cocktail. We're gonna make lip cocktails. Please, no puns. Or okay, let me hear them because I bet y'all have some good ones. Thank you, Christy Houston. Where have you been the last 15 years? Anyway, Christine, hello, sweet friend. Thank you for your, Lindsay says rinse with hydrogen peroxide. Yes, I read about doing that, but haven't done it yet because I have no idea where our hydrogen peroxide is. But I'm going to use a nude lip liner. This is our LimeLight Light Nude Lip Liner. We have a light nude and a dark nude. Not a whole lot of difference between them. Either one will work fine. Gonna push that up a little bit, and we're gonna sketch the outline. And I know y'all have seen me do this before. It's important that you find the vermilion border, which is this kind of white part where my lips are no longer pink and I have this kind of white ridge. It's that little fleshy bit before your lip becomes your face, and we want to go just past that border so that we incorporate that border as part of the lip. Instead of using the pink of your lips to determine the border, you want to use that vermilion border. You can see how light this is. It's not about color. It's about filling in all those little lines and ridges in your lips with wax, and it's about holding the color in place and keeping it there and creating a nice clean lip, and about extending your lip 15 to 25% without looking, you know, too San Antonio. I can say that because I live here. Sort of. Okay. Lip liner. It's not real exciting by itself, but it's going to do magical things. The other tool that you need is a lip brush. You can use this, but I'll find you and I'll kill you. No, not really. If you wipe this thing off really well, this is actually a really good applicator. And it has that little slant to it, which means that you can even line with it. But you are never going to get near the result that you would get with a lip brush. All lip brushes are not created equal. This one is the best I've ever used. Before this, I used a Bobbi Brown brush, and I thought it was the best I had ever used. Turns out I was wrong. You don't know what you don't know, right? Okay, so we're going to start by cocktailing this because, you know, it's 9:30 on a Thursday and I'm not going anywhere, but if I was, I may not want to wear electric lipstick. Maybe I would. You just never know. So I'm going to cocktail it with another dark purple called Sugar Plum. I always get the sugars mixed up. Sugar Plum. So I'm going to do one layer of the bright so you can see this first. I'm going to pull a little bit off. That right there is way too much. Okay, so I'm going to use the brush and kind of take some off. You want just a little bit on your brush so that you can get a nice thin dry layer, and that is how you're going to make sure that it lasts a really, really, really long time. Hi Janice. I really need you to buy $200 worth of stuff from Alicia so that I can get a big promotion. Okay? Love you, friend. I'll buy a house from you someday. All right, start on the fat part of your lip to gain confidence. Keep your arm next to your body and start painting. Okay, as you get to the bottom, you want to turn your brush and start using it to create a line. Okay, so the skinny way does the line, the flat way does the painting. This is a matte color, there's no shimmer in it. Any shimmer that you see is just the magical unicorn in me coming out because I have all these colors and you don't. I got some lip color and you don't have none. You can't afford it. Your dad's on welfare. Y'all remember Eddie Murphy? Most of you are too young. Alright, so. Alright. And if you're thinking to yourself, wow, this takes a long time. Yeah, it does. Good lips take a long time. Good lips and good brows. Not where you want to skimp. So who's going to stay up all night and watch me go through all of these cocktails? Woo, that's bright. With more makeup, it could be the perfect color. And I do wear this color on its own. Not often. It's kind of a special occasion color. But I love having it. And if you're thinking, well, you know, I'm sure Revlon has, you know, like 15 different shades of hot magenta, whatever. LimeLight is very, very careful about the shades that they produce. They have to transcend all skin types, all ages, and they have to be, so we don't have 16 different colors of purple. We have a really good purple and a really good nude that can be blended together to make the perfect one for everybody. So it's kind of a system, and it's awesome to have. Hey Carrie, it's so great to have several in your repertoire so that you can learn how to cocktail them. That's what makeup artists do. I mean, we don't, you know, we don't have 75 lip, well, some of you do. Some of you do. All right, so now I'm going to add a little bit of this darker purple just to taper this a little bit. And here's another way that you can customize this when you have more than one color. You can add as much of this as you want, or you could start with this one and just brighten it up a little bit with that one. Oh, and then there's that ombre thing that people do. I think it's kind of, I don't know, let's try it. Or you do like the outside in the darker color. I have to be quiet when I do this for obvious reasons. Give me some hearts if you've actually tried the ombre lip color. Oh, you have? I don't know. I gotta look in the mirror. Yeah, that's not working for me. No ombre. But you can see what it's doing to that purple color. It's becoming much more of a fun maroon. But the point here is that you want to do thin, dry layers. You don't want to slap it on. It's not gloss by any means. It is a lip stain color, not a gloss. And even glosses, you should not slap on like a gloss. It should go on in a very controlled, thin layer if you want any longevity out of it at all. So matte colors are totally in right now. I'm loving it. The whole shiny lip gloss thing. I don't think it's ever going to be out of style, but it's definitely not on trend, so to speak. So here's cocktail number one. These two. They are Ash Smash. I hope you're watching, because I'm pretty sure this was named after you. Not that you would ever wear this. And Sugar Plum. Okay, there they are. Beautiful. All right, now what? Let's take this off and do something else. I've got this makeup remover wipe here that I'm trying to use every square inch of. Because when you have 3 girls who all do their makeup, you know, even though they're only 6 years old before school, I didn't teach them that. I did. The makeup remover wipes disappear really quickly. Alright, so to take out a little bit of that color that's still left over, because I'm telling you these things are strong. I'm going to go back over it. Hey, Brady. Ash is a personal favorite. Oh, and you spelled favorite wrong because you're British. I just learned that, Carrie. I had no idea. Now I know because you said favorite. Favorite. I guess I was more French than British, but South Texas, baby. Okay, still see a little bit of color left over there, but we're going to move on. So let's take this lip liner again. I'm going to do this a little faster. I don't want to lose anyone. I've already lost some of you. Alright. I like to take my finger and just very lightly smooth out that waxy liner. And now this one, oh, is my favorite. It is Mia, also from our Lottie collection, and the scariest color on the planet that looks fantastic on every single person except me, Candy Apple. It's an orange-based red. Holy moly. There are people who look like, I don't know, like they were just born when they put this on. I look like I just had mortuary makeup done. But when you combine these two, you get the perfect coral, okay? So I did this a little differently earlier. I'm going to show you a different way to cocktail your lips. All right, I'm going to use the top of a palette, and I'm going to take a little bit of this. I wiped off my brush on my towel. All right, you can see that little blob poking up there. I'm going to sneak that off of there. I'm going to lay it down on my palette, really just the smallest amount. It doesn't take much. And then Mia is this sort of soft, buff coral. I mean, I hate to even call it coral because it doesn't have any heat to it. You can see how much softer it is than the other one. But these two, when I mix them on my palette, mix them up really well. And you can go hot or cool with this. You can add, I'm going to add just a tiny bit more. You know what? Nope, I'm not. I'll add it after and show you how super awesome. This is the perfect summer color. And you can put it on your cheeks too. All right, I'm losing more of you. Do I need to sing a song? Do I need to tell dirty jokes? What do I have to do? Don't leave me. I have so much more to show you. All right. So fun. And then to put this on your cheeks, you want even less than what you put on your lips. So while that's drying, it doesn't dry really completely. It just sort of cures a little bit. So I'm going to take kind of what's left over here and just, and I'm going to split that between both cheeks. So this takes a little bit of finesse. Some of you know you don't have that, so don't try this at home if you don't have any finesse. Light pressure, high friction. And still it's a little rosy, so whatever I used for my foundation, just kind of knock it down a little bit. fun. Yay! Okay. I love what this stuff does to my hair. Do y'all like this? I love this. Candy. Oh, yes, I mixed candy apple. Let me go back over that. Yeah, this, and you know what? Let's make it like super coral. I don't want this orange because I'm not attending my own funeral. But like, I don't know if y'all could see that. Even better. See, perfect sits right next to disaster. If you never created disaster, you'll never know where perfect is. Okay. Next. That was candy apple and Mia. I think these things are like $20, $22 each. You can set them with our setting powder. You need to do that also with finesse. So some of you, and then they'll last even longer. You don't want to use too much. It's a practice. You need to practice, but you can get incredible wear out of these things without feeling dry and I mean, really, they stay moist all day. It's a weird. I don't know how to describe what happens to them except to say that they cure. All right, next we have, and I'm going to make you stay till the very end because I know what you all want to know, all 6 of you. You want to know whether or not there is a grouping of these that would be the ideal if you can't afford 8 of them. Then you want to know which 3 would give you the most flexibility in colors. I'm going to tell you that at the end, but you have to stay. You have to stay. Did I go back over my lips with my little... It's about time to wash this thing. And while I'm doing this, we do have a great brush cleaner. If you're going to be a stubborn cow and not buy my brush set, then you should at least clean those old dog toys of yours. And we have the perfect product for that. It's made by the London Brush Company. Carrie, bet you've heard of that. Yeah, I'm gonna give you lots of great jokes. Okay, so liner. Anyway, our most brush cleaners have alcohol in them. They're going to dry out, make your bristles break away, separate from where they're attached at the bottom. There's a whole science to brushes. I'm telling y'all, it's so critical. And ours has like coconut milk in it and all kinds of yumminess that basically just makes sweet, sweet love to your brushes. And it's a great way to bring back some old brushes that, you know, Fido's been chewing on. Okay, next combo, Cupcake. Cupcake is the star of the show, clearly. I mean, she's Barbie, okay, where, you know, Skipper, Mandy, I don't even know what all the other ones' names were. This one's Ken, he's a little bit brown. But this is Barbie, okay? She gets to go first, she gets the good shoes, she gets the, you know, she's the one you protect. You pull the heads off the other ones. Okay, this is, hi Dixie, hey Lynn. Oh, Lynn, I wanted to talk to you. I was gonna message you. I'm gonna message you. Okay, hey Cheryl. Hi Kim. Kim's my new best friend. She thinks I'm real smart. Silly girl. She doesn't know me very well. Okay, so we're gonna mix Cupcake with Cherry Pie. Okay, so Cherry Pie is the quintessential perfect red for everyone. It's holiday perfect, it's spring perfect, it's winter perfect, it's a blue based red. It's perfect on every skin tone. It transcends everyone, and this is the only red that you'll need. None of this business of standing there going, oh, how do I pick which red? This is the only one you need. And you know why I know this is the one? Because makeup artists make this. We're the ones that decide what looks best on you, and this is the one that we all decided looks best on you. So, candy, cherry pie, sorry, what's with the desserts? Cherry pie and Barbie cupcake. All right, I'm cleaning off my brush, and I had such success with the other one, mixing it on the palette, but I do want to kind of show you what cupcake looks by itself. So I'm going to just go ahead and use cupcake and put it on, and then do the cherry pie over it. All right, and this is the last one I'm going to show you. So we're going to have some fun with this one. Pull off small amounts so that your brush can do its job. Have y'all ever heard of the Double Take twins? They're on my team now, and they have a beauty blog, and this is their signature color. Y'all should check out their blog. I think if you just Google like Double Take fashion blog, you'll find it. Okay, here's cupcake. It's the perfect pink. Yes, it's bright, but it's not over the top, and it's matte. It has no shimmer to it, so you can absolutely wear this no matter who you are. You just need to grow a pair. All right, now we're gonna add some cherry pie and see the magic that happens. See the difference? Subtle. But definitely there. Okay. That's a light layer of cherry pie. Now, let's go back with a little bit of the cupcake. Hey, Trisha. You just got cupcake today for the very first time? Cheryl, you've been missing out on life. Carrie's cupcake is arriving tomorrow. This is a cupcake with no calories. All right, so now I'm gonna pull just a tiny bit of this off and just put it right here. Putting it on the full part, this is the apex of the curve, okay? The apex is the highest point of a curve, and when light shines off of that, it makes everything bigger, better, and more obvious. So, this is a great place to have a little bit of magic. And then, if you take a little bit of pixie dust, that's what they should have called this color, pixie dust. It's that crystal color that I put in the corners of my eyes. It's kind of hard to translate on. Okay, oh, that's just too much. Now I'm gonna take my brush and It's hard to tell unless I make stupid faces like this, but when you're moving around and you're talking, light is kind of bouncing off of your Cupid's bow, and that gives you lots of extra lip. Lots and lots of lip. All right, now I'm gonna show you how to set this stuff with powder. So our setting powder is the white powder that you've probably seen me use. I use this is our tapered face brush. I'm gonna just dab into it a little bit, and then I'm going to very, very carefully, because I don't want any of this pink in this precious brush that only uses setting powder. Get a little bit more and just set it on there. Then take a brush that's less delicate in color and then dust it off. Not a lot of pressure. I'm hardly touching. Now it starts to feel a little bit drier. And now if I set it, my face kind of comes back to life. I think you really can truly see that. Lips are set. You can see the sort of dewiness come out of my skin a little bit. And yeah, Kate said mixed with cherry pie, and I love that. Let me go back and look at a few comments and see if I missed anything. And then I'm going to tell you which 3 are going to get you the most flexibility in mixing colors. I still really want you to buy all 8, and I kind of need you to, because, well, I'm not going to beg. Just buy the damn lipstick. Okay, thank you. These lips are 25% due to LimeLight. I mean, literally, that lip liner, and then they're completely fake. I mean, you saw my lips before we started. The reason they look so quite delicious is because of all of these techniques. So you can have 25% more lip also. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, I was looking at, oh, thank you, Cheryl. You are super. You're a cupcake. Cheryl's the cupcake. Hi, Monica. All right, I think I got everybody's comments looked at. I'll go back when I'm done and see if there was anything I missed, and I'll answer it. Hey, April. April is my easiest, best, and most loyal customer. I think she buys something like twice a month, and she's never called me. She's never asked me where her order is. And not that I don't love those of you who do. I really, truly enjoy helping you guys through this. But April's just like, I say buy it, she buy it. I guarantee she's gonna go buy all 8 of these right now. In 3, 2, 1, check my back room. She's purchased all 8 of them. Okay, the 3 that are going to give you the most flexibility. Number 1, this is a must-have, okay? You can't go without a red lipstick. You don't ever have to wear just a red lipstick, but you need this at least to be able to mix into the other colors to get staying power. I mean, to get vibrancy, and also to get depth sometimes. The next one that is going to give you the most flexibility is one that we actually did not use tonight, okay? But this is the one that I would recommend if you were only gonna get 3 lips and be able to do probably, you know, 20 different colors, depending on how much of each color you add. And it's fun to play. I mean, who doesn't want to sit at their pretty vanity? Oh wait, you don't have one? Yeah, you need to get one. Find a table, find a place. It doesn't have to be in your bathroom. That's the worst possible place. It should have good lighting. If it doesn't have good lighting, go buy one. Set it down and find a happy place. Okay, back to number 2, macaroon. Okay, this one is kind of a darker nude with some pink to it, and it's extremely flexible. It's beautiful on its own, but if you add a little bit of this, you're going to get a really pretty kind of a, I don't want to say maroon or burgundy, but a really fresh wine, like a, what is that wine that only, Beaujolais. Yes, yes, Beaujolais. Okay, hope Ginger's still watching. She'd be so proud of me. She's my wine girl. Okay, so that's number 2. So the most important ones to have are macaroon and cherry pie. And then lastly, but let's never forget, sugar plum. These 3 are going to give you tons of flexibility. You're going to be able to get kind of a coral color out of this one. Not quite as hot as what I did earlier. That was Mia and Candy Apple. So this is a whole, yeah, I guess you just need 5. I mean, really, who are we kidding? I mean, what's another 40 bucks, right? Anyway, those are the 3 that I would recommend for ultimate flexibility. These 2 are probably, you're going to get more out of these just in the spring and summer. These are going to be more all year long, kind of transcending every look, especially the macaroon is just a great everyday color. So there you have it. I will post those in the comments so that you'll know which ones I recommend. I so appreciate everyone's support, and I hope you got a lot out of this little lip cocktail party. So thanks for checking in, and I'll see you soon.